All right, what's good with y'all? It's mad late. It's 4 a.m. right now. Not gonna lie, chill. I'm finna go to sleep. I'm finna to readjust my mind and hit the hay. But I was just recording some not new type of content, but content that I recorded in the past. And I'm just like, yo, let me try to pick up on it. One thing I'm learning. Wait, first, how have y'all been? You all have been good. Hope you all had a great day, etc., etc. But I've been getting back in the mindset of utilizing what's working, bro. Utilizing what you have, not being ignorant or stubborn. In my past, I used to be like, I'm not finna continue to do what's working. I'm still that same way. I don't like being repetitive. You know the saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You're doing great in life and it's a technique that you know. Why not amplify that shit? Why not push it even more? Milk that shit until it's dry. Pause. You feel me? Like I said, I used to be that type of person in the past that was like, yo, for instance, I can record 2 YouTube videos. They both get a million. Yeah, I'm not gonna do this shit no more. Let me go on to the next thing. Bro, you just got 2 million views on 2 videos. Why are you not going to continue to push whatever type of content or angles or whatever you did in those current videos and amplify it? Utilize what you have. And that was one of my biggest things that I feel like I didn't capitalize on. Again, lessons. We go through those periods of those peak times and then maybe we slow down a little. We go down. It's like, damn, I want to get back to that same high, that same peak. Not understanding that whenever you go down, it's a bigger lesson in that shit, bro. Because if you would have kept going up, you probably would have lost your mind, lost your head, would have went big headed and completely forgot why you even started what you started. So when you go high and then go back down, understand there is no such thing as really falling off. It's just you learning. And this is how people get stuck in that fall off shit, bro. They don't learn from their lessons. You can have the world in your hands if you're not learning from, okay, the world is still in my hand right now, but I'm fucking up. Let me fix that. If you never fix it, you're going to eventually be stuck down there forever, bro. And it's a deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper hole you're trying to get out of because you wanted to be ignorant and hard-headed. Learn from your lessons. I had to say that. Let's get to the main topic of today. So I was in the gym today. I was just talking to myself. Normally, I always usually talk to myself in the gym, especially when I go by myself. I'm doing a tricep pull downs. It's for some reason, bro. I go to one gym that's by my crib. It's like the weights is 10 times heavier than the other gym that I go to with it, bro. And it's like, damn, bro, what the fuck? A 50 at the gym that's by my crib feels like a 60, but a 50 at the other gym feels like a fucking 35, 40. I was just saying, damn, this shit is heavy. But then it hit me on some random shit of how far I've came in life, bro. Progressively, I've came because it was a point in time in my life, bro, where I was never going to the gym. I was never trying to gain weight. I was never trying to eat good. I was never trying to prioritize myself. I feel like we overlooked that entirely because of how much we want for ourselves. And we always want to up the bar, up the level. And I understand that, bro. As humans, I don't think we'll ever be satisfied 100%. We might have our days where it's like, damn, I'm happy where I am. But then as time goes on, it's like, okay, I'm eventually tired of this. What's next? And I don't even think it's necessarily even a bad thing to think about it like that because evolution is needed in life. Evolution has to happen in life. And it's so crazy how I'm telling you, evolution is literally everything, bro. That's all life is, to be honest. And it hits me hella because I know I'm going off topic, but it hits me hella because I've said it before, but I don't have it anymore, bro. In 12th grade, I had this college English class. My professor, he used to always make us do essays damn near every single day. And I used to always talk about evolution. I'm gonna have to try to find those topics. Evolution is just a part of life, but it all correlates because I'm talking to myself in my mind, but I'm like mouthing it out loud in a way. I'm not yelling or anything like that, but I'm talking in like a monotone voice, almost like I'm whispering to myself. Only y'all can hear it. I feel like you should be able to talk to yourself in public because you're really all that you have. When I say that, I'm not saying that you don't have your family, your friends. You literally have a soul, a memory, a consciousness inside of your body that damn near remembers every vivid moment throughout your life. It's like having and knowing all of those memories. Like you really lived, no matter how old you are. You may be young, maybe old watching this video. Obviously, I feel like the older, the more you have wisdom wise. Think about it like that. It's like, damn, I've literally lived, in my instance, 20 years of my life of different experiences, pain, happiness, sadness. It all just reminds me to really appreciate how far I've came, what I've done, having myself, bro, being my best friend, not putting myself down, being a leader to myself and not a hater, a discourager. I believe that you should be able to talk to yourself in person. I don't think there's a necessary explanation to that. I think it's more so a statement and just leaving it at that. You should be able to talk to yourself in person because you are your best friend. If you catch me talking to myself in person, bro, no, I'm trying to think of a master plan for myself or just acknowledging how far I came in life. Like, damn, bro, you really did this shit. You really came a long ass way and we plowing against the world, bro. I feel like you should be there. You should think like that. And you're never alone, bro, because realistically, there's you and then there's you. Some shit recognizes that you're you. But the first you, right? You're recognizing the other version of you. So you, that's one, and then you that's recognized, and then you recognizing that you're you. That's two. If it makes it, it's kind of everywhere. But if you really just sequence it out, it all makes sense. You're never alone, bro. If you don't have the most friends, you don't have the most family members, you don't have the closest people to you, you don't have the most peers, you're not alone. You're never alone. If we're even being honest, taking it a step further, we're all connected, bro. Realistically, we might not think the same, we might not have the same mindset, we might not have the same perspective, but we're all just a conscious being with realistically the same motive in life. Want to be better, want to evolve, have a lot of big dreams. Maybe you got some small dreams. Either way, you want to get better. We're all entirely the same. We have the same motives. Why is Deeper Creepers playing on my phone? It's 4 o'clock in the morning, bro. Let's turn this off. I don't. Why is that even in my playlist? Really understanding that you have everything you need and you have to be your best friend. It's okay to talk to yourself in public and get caught. If you're talking to yourself in public and you get caught, don't be ashamed. Yes, I'm talking to myself. I love myself. I'm planning on how I can change the world for myself. I'm realizing how far I came. And it's like, wow, like, damn, bro, you really did this. You used to never work out. Look this good. And I'm only going to keep looking. I'm only going to continue to look better. My hair wasn't this long and it's only going to continue to get longer. I didn't have these tattoos and I'm going to continue to get more. I didn't have this room, but I'm blessed to have more. You have to be blessed for what you have and how far you've came, because if you don't, although evolution is very important, you need to be able to realize how far you've came and see that, bro, you're doing great. My brother, my sister, you're doing great. There will always be room for improvement. It's inevitable to feel that way, but be happy where you are. Be happy with what you've done. Acknowledge that. Praise that. Keep it pushing. Love yourself. You're never alone. I love you.